Hello everyone, my name is Tempo and this is my very first tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to create, rig, and attach clothing onto your Unreal Engine character. I'm using Fuse, Blender, and the Advanced Locomotion System in the Unreal Engine. To start off in Fuse, I've assembled a character and added pants to him. I'm now going to export him as an OBJ. His character scale 0.01, so it fits the Unreal Engine mannequin. I flip the normals and remove occluded polygons. Click OK. We're going to call this pants because that's all I'm taking off this guy. Go into Blender. I'm going to go File, Import, Wavefront OBJ. I'm going to find the pants file. And I'm going to import it. Now I'm going to center my viewport. I'm going to click my character, go into Edit Mode, Transparency On, and I'm going to select from the top about down to the mid-region belt. I'm now going to turn transparency off and select faces. I'm now going to deselect everything on the pants by holding Shift and clicking. With that complete, I'm going to hit delete and take out those vertices. I'm now going to turn transparency back on, select vertices, and do the same thing with the feet. Up to the cuffs, transparency off, faces, and now I'm going to deselect everything on the pants. With that done, I'm going to hit delete those vertices as well. Now with the floating pair of pants, I'm going to hit Tab to go into object mode, Control A, and I'm going to add an armature. I'm going to hit S and scale it down, and then I'm going to move it up to about the groin area. I'm also going to go over to our vertex groups into our viewport display, and I'm going to put this in front. Sorry, object data. So now it will always appear in front of our pants, so we can always see the bones. I'm going to turn snapping onto grid as well, and I'm going to go into edit mode. And grab the bottom of the bone's ball, and I'm going to hit E, and I'm going to extrude another bone to probably the hip area, and then about 3 more bones going down. Should be good enough. I'm going to select everything on the left-hand side. I'm going to go to Armature, Names, Auto Name Left and Right, Armature, Symmetrize. And now we have an even bone structure for our legs. I'm going to hit Tab and go to Object Mode. I'm going to select the pants first. I'm going to hold Shift and select the armature. Control P to parent, and I'm going to parent with automatic weights. Now if we select the pants and go to Weight Paint, we can see what bone is affecting what weight that's painted. And if we go back into Object Mode and we select the armature and we go to Pose Mode and we turn on X-axis mirror, we can see, there we go, it's affecting both sides. Perfect. So I Control Z that. We're going to go into the Unreal Engine now, Object Mode. I'm going to go to Characters, Mannequin, and I'm going to export this mannequin. Save. Default's fine. I'm going to go back into Blender, and I'm going to import the mannequin. FBX, import, mannequin, import. And there we have it. And we can see our pants aren't very attached. That's why I built an armature for it, so we can put the pants in a better position. So I'm going to go to the mannequin's armature. I'm going to turn off the root, just so I have a better look. And I'm going to click our armature on the pants and go to Pose Mode. And now, since we did the axis, we're just going to sort of fit these a little bit more like pants. Just a little bit better. There we go, that's not too bad. I'm going to hit Tab, or nope. See how when you hit Tab and go to Edit Mode, they go back? So you want to hold that pose. So So in pose mode, we're going to go to object mode. We're going to select the pants, modifiers. Here's our armature, and we're going to apply it. That will keep your pose. We can now delete this armature. I'm now going to show this root again. And what we want to do here is, let me just deselect that for a second, is if we click on the Unreal Engine mannequin and we go over to the object data and we go to weight paint, we can see how perfectly painted this mannequin is. Red is stronger, etc., all the fingers. It's nice. So we want to transfer this vertex data over to our pants. So I'm going to turn the pants back on. Object mode. So we want to take it from the mannequin, and then we want to shift-click the pants. Now what we're going to do is go to modifiers, and we're going to go to add modifier. Data transfer. Our source is our mannequin. Vertex data. We want the vertex groups. We want the face data. And we want it to be projected face interpolated. Interpolated. Sorry. Lacking sleep. Now with that, we can go to object mode, weight, and we can see, back down at the object data, these were our old bones from the old armature, so we're going to hit minus on them, and we're just going to go up to the pelvis. Or we're just going to delete all those. Sorry, we're going to go back to armature, and for this modifier to work, we have to actually generate the data layers. So there we go, and you can see them pop up. So now if we go through this, we can see that the data layers are real nice. This is where you'll fix up any scrutinies that may happen, because you may come across something where you have like a finger and for some reason it has weight paint on your pants. It's not something you'd want. So to see this better, if we want to see it, we're going to disable the mannequin, disable its root, and if we click here, the viewport overlays, we can do active. Now this will just show us strictly what's active and makes it a little bit easier to see. I'm going to see if there's any scrutinies that I can see. Thighs, calf, that seems right. Foot, that seems right. It's looking okay to me. Usually there's something messed up, but we'll see it when we bring it into the Unreal Engine. So I'm going to show these again. I'm going to go to Object. Now I'm going to click the pants, and I'm going to shift-click the skeleton, the root skeleton of the mannequin. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to Control-P, pairing it with automatic weights. Now that shouldn't mess up the weights that we've already done, because they're already there, and it seems to be okay. Our mannequin, we can just hide for now. So once again, in object mode, we're going to shift-click the pants and shift-click the skeleton. Now we should be able to export this as an FBX with those two selected. So we're going to export FBX presets. We want to do selected objects. We want to click the armature, and we want to shift-click mesh. So both of those are there. In geometry, we want to smooth out the faces so you don't get any errors importing it into the Unreal Engine. Armatures, we don't want to add any extra bones that will confuse anything. We want it to be the exact same. And from there, we'll just name it pants, or I guess they're skeleton pants, so skeletal pants, SK pants, and I'm going to put it on my desktop. Export. Now, if we go over to the Advanced Locomotion project, we have our mannequin characters. I created a clothing group here, and I just put pants here, and I made an opacity material. I'll show you why in a second. It's simply just translucent with 0 in opacity. It's just a see-through material. So I'm going to go into my pants folder that I made in clothing, and I'm going to shut these down, and I'm going to bring in our pants. And from here, we want to select the mannequin skeleton that we're going to be putting it to, and we're going to import. Now I'm going to go right into the skeleton pants, and I'm going to change the physics asset. I'm going to change it to the mannequin, because we don't want to use the generated physical asset for the pants. I'm also going to go into the material, because I messed it up, delete the roughness, and just give this about a roughness of 1. And that just will make the pants not shiny and looking crappy. We're going to let that load for a second. I'm going to exit that. I'm going to save all these, or I'm going to save these. And I'm going to delete the pants. fix up redirectories real quickly. So I'm going to go into blueprints now, and I'm going to go into our mannequin character. From here, I'm going to open the full blueprint editor. On our mesh selected, I'm going to add a component, skeletal mesh, and I'm going to go SK pants. I'm going to compile. I'm also going to go to the event graph, double click that, and I'm going to do an event begin play. I'm going to bring in our skeletal pants, and I'm going to bring in our mesh. From our pants, I'm going to set skeletal mesh, and from our mesh, I'm going to set master pose component. That's going to make sure that it redirects what we're attaching to it to like the same animations or the same target. We're going to put the pants as the new master. The mesh is the master bone component, and the pants is the target. And now we're going to do event begin play, and for our mesh, we're going to choose our pants. Now, if all went well, hopefully this works when we do it. Let's see. Yep, so he has pants on. Let's see, ragdoll. So you can see an artifact right there on his leg. So let's just fix that right now while it's fresh in our minds. Go back to our characters, go back to our clothing, pants, into Blender. We're going to click on the pants. We're going to go to weight vertex, weight paint. Sorry guys, I'm really tired. And right there I found it right away. The IK hand, L, the left hand, should not be a part of the pants, but look, it's a big part of the pants. It's a huge part of the pants. So go to tool settings, and we're going to go to subtract. I guess it's strength to 100. Let's just get rid of that. Let's just draw it out, because that didn't look good. Then we go back to object mode. I'm going to select the pants, shift click the skeleton, export. It should have already, FBX, it should already be all there. That should already be set up. Export back into Unreal Engine, right click, re-import, save, play. And now when we fall down, the pants stay on. Now you can make the pants a little bit bigger if you want to cover the actual skeleton. And if you just want to see the pants in motion, that's why I made that opacity, because we'll just go over to the mesh, and we'll just choose him, and we'll choose the opacity material I made. Compile that. It will do those 70 shaders. There we go. Pants attached. Now you do this, you attach boots, attach pants, attach a shirt, attach a jacket, attach a hat, all that jazz. One other thing you can do is if you go into Blender and object mode, weight paint, you can also go back to our vertex data that we've seen. And if we select somewhere we can actually see, like that, and we come over here to mix factor, you can actually make it a little bit, put it at 0.75. You can make it a little bit less precise so it doesn't look as jagged when your guy's running. It helps out a bit. And then you can just, it will already be applied. You don't actually have to apply it. And then just go to Object and export that, re-import it, and you'd be good to go. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. I hope you liked my first tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, let me know in the comment section down below. Feel free to give this video a like, a follow, a stalk, soft kiss in the night, whatever your heart desires. Have a great day.